My dad loved bebop. Now, when I was a little kid and he's listening to these bebop records, whether it's Charlie Parker or Dizzy Gillespie or Oscar Peterson, Joe Pass, great jazz guitar player, I'm just hearing this stuff. I don't know any different. My dad was not a musician, but for some reason, he liked incredibly sophisticated
Mhm.
music that was very technical. And I just heard it and just was like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. And not realizing that it was developing my ear because bebop is one of the hardest to improvise in that style, in that language of bebop. It's very difficult to do.
Mhm.
And hearing it as a kid is one of the things that I think enables you, just like languages, enables you to learn it as opposed to somebody that's never been exposed to it and tries to learn it as a teenager. So I think it's very similar to learning languages, which kind of is like my theory on perfect pitch, that every child is born with perfect pitch and they start to lose the ability around 9 months
Mhm.
when people become culturally bound listeners, when babies do. They start out as citizens of the world. They have the neural pathways to hear the sounds, the phonemes of all 6,500 languages spoken on Earth.
Mhm.
But then around 9 months, they begin to lose that ability, and when they become these culturally bound listeners, there's a great YouTube video with this woman, Patricia Kuhl. She's a language researcher. And I watched this, The Linguistic Genius of Babies. I saw this in 2010, this lecture that she did, like a TED Talk. And she talks about this, that kids, they did an experiment. They exposed kids to Mandarin 3 times a week for 25-minute sessions, just a person speaking Mandarin to these babies. And they were able to recognize the sounds, the phonemes of that language even later on.
Mhm.
And when I realized that my son Dylan had perfect pitch, I thought, why does Dylan have perfect pitch, but no one in my family had ever had perfect pitch? And I thought, well, it must be because of the things I exposed to him prenatally and then in the first 9 months of his life,
Mhm.
because it's the only way I could explain it.